right, the Rad Wagon showed up today. I ordered this bad boy back in June. I had to pre-order it and put the money up front, which was kind of unheard of. But now with this beer flu, we're in for, we can't get everything right away, and sometimes we're gonna have to wait for stuff. So they said to take pictures of all four sides. It doesn't look like it has any damage, although it does look like it was retaped. So I hope that's no biggie. Maybe they just put extra tape on. So I was going to get a picture of the FedEx guy coming down the driveway, but I figured he might not want to be on YouTube and be seen by my 3 followers. So I'm going to start opening this thing up, and I'm going to get the charger, the battery starts charging right away. So that'll be my first thing. I had to kind of tear up my living room to get it in here. This sucker's heavy, man. That box is, not only is it heavy, but it's large. So if you can get 2 people to help you, thankfully I had a ramp that I could put on my staircase and put it on a 2-wheeler, and I got it up here pretty quick. But yeah, if you're not a stud, you might need some help. All right, I'll get back with you. There it is in its little nesting box. It looks like it's really well packed. It's got a lot of packing material and bungees and all that. So I'm really impressed on how this thing showed up so far. We don't know. We'll have to dig in. Now, there's no holes in the cardboard or anything. It doesn't look like it got beat up too much. But this came from Washington, and I live in Oregon, so it's not like it had to go across the country. But still, you never know. All right. I'm going to do just small little snippets of my of this because I don't have a stand and I don't have a camera person. All right, I'm digging down in here, and I got the front tire out. It was actually bungeed to the side of the bike like in 3 spots. So I mean, that thing didn't budge, I'm sure, an inch. But I dug out the little box here, and I'm hoping that this is the battery and the charger, because I want to get that going right away. But I mean, look at this material that they used to pack it. I mean, I just really can't get over how well this thing is packed so far. So, and this is the 2020 Rad Wagon, and it's orange in color. And I'm sure anybody else out there that had to order one of these has been waiting for this day. Okay, I actually, in that box, the battery wasn't in it, but the charger was. And I ordered an extra battery when I bought the bike. It was an extra, I think, 500 and something bucks, but I figured I don't want to be stranded on this thing, and I want to be able to go a long ways. So when it came, actually they sent this back in June, which I thought was odd. I thought they should have sent it all out in one box, but maybe they figured the batteries wouldn't be available when they were shipping the bike, since I had to wait for it. So yeah, so it's looks like it's charging. It's got the lights are on. Actually, you can't even tell those lights are on, I don't think. But yeah, so it's charging. And when this battery first came, I hit the indicator on it, and it was just on the bottom red one. And so it didn't have a full charge, or I had minimal charge. So I told Rad, the representative, and they said just to wait, and then when I got my charger, because they didn't have chargers available either, otherwise I would have probably bought an extra charger to be able to get this going. So just now I pulled this out of the box. It's been in the box for 3 months, and I pushed the button, and it was just barely flickering on the first little light. So I hope there's no problems with this, but I'm sure they'll honor the warranty if there's any problems, especially because I had to wait for the bike, the charger, and they sent it out, I thought, prematurely, but I was happy to get it. So, all right, I'm rambling. Let me get on. I'm excited. Rad Wagon! All right, as I stated earlier, I went ahead and I dug the this little box out, and then I got the front wheel out, and then the box was just kind of tucked in there nicely. And so the charger was in there, so I've got the battery that I purchased earlier, at the time I bought the bike. I've got that going, because I imagine that the battery for the bike is still on it. So we'll get that out. But I wanted to just get that charging, because I think it takes, I'll read the manual, but I think it's like 8 hours or maybe overnight. And actually we got some rain today for the first time in 4 months. So it just figures that my bike I've been waiting for a quarter of a year for. The day it arrives, it rains. So actually it'll be kind of nice because then that way I have to charge the battery anyways, so it was probably worked out for the best. But in this box was the charger, and then here's an owner's manual, and then it looks like some bling bling stickers, and then the pedals, the light, the little tool kit, and then I think that's the spring for the front, the defibrillator, or did something later spring. And you know, they label it. I mean, the fender hardware, it's just really nice how they label it. You know, normally when you order stuff, it comes and you're lucky if you get a picture of what it is, let alone our native language that we can read and find out what it is. So, you know, I'm going to probably just praise these guys until I get on this bike and make sure it takes my butt up the hill. Okay, I got it out of the box. Boy, that took everything I had and my breakfast. So this thing, as you can tell, it's just real. I know I sound like a broken record, but you know, especially in these days, I'm just really impressed on the packing of the kit. So I'm going to take some time to undo this. I won't bore you with my zip tie cutting, but I just want to show the quality so far, and you know, how this thing showed up and should show up. So, all right. Man, did I mention zip ties? I hope someone down below can Google how to reuse zip ties. I really should figure out how to do this because I know there's a way that you can do it, but man alive. Woo! See, I am reading the manual. So I'm going to try to get the battery off of here, and the keys are strapped here to the back of the seat. So take those off, and I'm going to get that battery off of there so it'll be a little bit lighter. And I'm going to put the front tire on. I think I watched a video where someone put the kickstand on first, but when I open the manual, the first page is the front tire. Well, there it is. Unpacked, put together, and dang, that thing is long, you know. It's really, you know, when I saw it online, I saw videos, I didn't realize how long that thing is, but you could put a rad ice chest on the back of that thing. So it was actually not too bad. It took me probably to unpack it and put it together, I'm going to say maybe a couple of hours. I wish it had these little side panels in the previous years. That would be really nice. So I may order that. I think they're $100 at the Rad website. And then I found this. It's an old milk crate, but it says Land O'Lakes, and it's got the little Indian. I thought that was just really cool how it was orange and how it matches the bike. And then I did purchase the front rack, which went on pretty well, and then I got an extra battery pack, which I'm glad about that. And I got that, you know, I think I mentioned before that I got that battery. You know, I ordered the bike and everything back in June, and they sent me the front rack and the extra battery right away. And I was concerned about it sitting for several months without being charged and all that. And they were out of chargers too, so I couldn't do that. But I charged it, took about, I don't know what it was, maybe 5 or 6 hours, and it got to a full charge, so it charged up fine. So I'm not tripping on that anymore. And yeah, no, it's good, you know. And I got the defibrillator on there. So some of it was a little bit tricky. There were a few things that were like putting the handlebars on. It's kind of wanky. It's really like if you're an experienced bike putter together, I think it would be a lot easier for you, or if you had just someone helping you. So it would have been cool to videotape a lot of it, but it's just too hard. I got this small little living room. It was raining out, so I couldn't do it outside, and don't have the proper camera equipment. So anyways, I'm stoked. I took it for a 1 mile ride yesterday. It ran really nice. You know, and I know that they said that they lowered the bike this year's model, and it really rode nice and smooth. So I have a pretty good size hill between my house and town. So I'm anxious to try it on that hill and see how it does. And then I think they said if you're going to ride it on the hills, to not use the power assist above like the number 3 setting. So I'm going to try to do that. And let me think what else. I don't know if there's anything else. So I'll try to remember if there's anything else I wanted to mention before I upload this video. Oh, I got this little bag too. From a store, which will hold my cell phone and then all the tools. You know, it comes with a little tool pack, so I put the tools in there, and then you know, the keys to the bike. So that's nice. And then I might put a little like a drink holder, because I'm gonna have to have coffee when I go for my cruises, or soda. So, all right. Hopefully you guys are getting your bikes. It's been a long wait, but I think it's worth it, you know. I don't know if the orange is too bright, but we'll see. All right, I'm rambling. Peace.